Moving to Germany was a life-changing decision, and today I want to share the incredible milestones I have achieved since coming here. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Leila. In case you're new here, I'm a nurse here in Germany and I work in home intensive care. Plus, I also do teach English in a nursing school, so I'm a part-time English teacher. For today's video, I'm just going to be sharing with you guys the things that I am thankful for ever since I came here in Germany. So, if you have been following me, you must know that I came to Germany as an FSJ. An FSJ means Freiwillige Soziales Jahr, like I did volunteering in a care home. And I kid you not, since I came to Germany, I've developed myself career-wise, financially, as well as myself, like my whole being. I've developed myself. Now, one main thing that I am really thankful for since I came to Germany is the fact that I have graduated as a nurse and I have gotten a job that is really paying me well. Now, if you are a foreigner, you must relate. In our home countries, we do not have like Renteversicherung, that's like pension insurances for our parents. And as a person who is working here, one of the things that I really had to give back to my parents is to help them financially. Now, yeah, my father had a job, a very good job, but now my father is in pension because he got an early pension since Corona time. So they laid him off because the company lost money and they couldn't afford a lot of workers. So my dad was the oldest in the company, and that's how he was laid off earlier, because now he was older than the other colleagues, you know. And that forced us to, me and my sisters, to find a way of how to support our parents, you know, both my mother and my father, because my father was a land surveyor and my mother was a homestay parent, you know. So my mother never worked. Now, during my Ausbildung, actually that happened after my Ausbildung, but also before my Ausbildung, we were already looking forward for us. Like, I don't know why, but me and my sisters are so clever. We already saw this coming, that one day my parents will be depending on us, you know. And because my parents made sure that we go in good schools, good education, we also hoped that he will rely on us in time to come. So one thing that we used to do when I was still in my FSJ, while my other sisters were doing Ausbildung, is to build my parents a house. Now, during the process of building a house, of course, it was expensive because we had to first buy the land. Okay, so we bought the land title because my parents had got, if you are in Uganda, you must know it's possible for you to build on a land, but when you do not have, it's not your land completely, you know. So we had something called like chapa. So we had to buy that land first, and it was costing by that time 11 million shillings. So it was much money. If you calculate, 11 million wasn't really less money, being the fact that we were students. I mean, my two sisters were students, and me, I was doing FSJ. So as an FSJ, I was just earning 400 euros as pocket money, and my sisters were also not earning that much in the Ausbildung by that time. But we managed to to be putting off money every month so that we can buy that land, because it was one of the goals that we wanted to achieve. And with God's grace, we bought that land. Now, after buying that land, the next thing was to build my parents a house, and that happened after I joined Ausbildung. A lot of people be asking me, is it possible for someone to save money during Ausbildung? I will say yes. I will still say it is possible for you to save money during Ausbildung if you know what you want. Because if you have 400 euros remaining on your, maybe let me say you are paying your own rent, you earning 1,100 euros. Sometimes even people in the Ausbildung might earn 1,300 depending on the city you are. So if you are earning 1,300 and you pay off your rent for 300 euros or 350 euros, the remaining money is gonna be your money, and that means you can save from that money. Now, of course, I set priorities during my Ausbildung time because we were focused on building my parents a house. I wasn't spending a lot of money. Of course, I bought myself a winter jacket when I needed, but I wasn't going in restaurants to eat expensive meals. So we were cooking a lot at home, you know, and also I wasn't extravagant with doing holidays. Nowadays, people do holidays even when they are in Ausbildungs. You know, in Germany, it's a holiday. We have a holiday culture that each year when you have your paid off holidays, you would want to go in other European countries. But for me, during Ausbildung, me and my sisters, we were not traveling. We were not traveling during those holiday periods. We were just staying at home and lounging around Stuttgart, and that's it. You know, we were in Germany in that way we were saving a lot of money and we managed to build my parents a house during my house building. I'm going to be sharing the photos for you guys so that you see the kind of house I'm talking about. And then also another achievement that I achieved after coming to Germany is creating a source of income for my parents. Now, like I had already communicated, my parents got, my dad got laid off earlier and my mother was a homestay mother. Me and my sisters, we focused on finding a source of income for them. And we didn't want them to be working, maybe like a retail shop or something like that. We just did not want them to work. So we figured out a way for them to get money without having to rely on us every month sending them money. And we decided to buy rentals. Now, in the area that we were staying in, there is one person who was selling their rentals. And the rentals, actually, that piece of land was our neighboring land. So we bought it with its rentals on it. And those rentals were costing us 60 million Ugandan shillings. And we bought them in really, really bad condition. And when we bought them, we were like, should we build there a flat or should we just make rentals, renovate them so that they give us money quickly, you know? So we even went to the extent of paying an architect to draw a flat plan that we would have constructed on that land. But the thing is, it was way too expensive and we needed my parents to have money as soon as possible. So we decided to do then the rentals. Like, we renovated everything and we changed the look of the rentals and we modernized them. And that's where now they get money. I'm going to also be showing you how the rentals look like so that you guys see how they look like. These rentals, we were able to build them after I had graduated, yeah. So after Corona time, I graduated, I was earning money and we bought that land, we renovated the rentals, and right now my parents are getting money from there. Now, one problem that we have, we as foreigners, we usually have to send a lot of money back home, and I would advise you, I hope you guys do not mind my spül machine, I don't know how is it called. I'm washing my utensils in the machine and that's why you're hearing that sound, but I hope you don't mind it. Anyway, I was still saying, yeah, as foreigners, we usually have to send money back home, and that money is really not less if you're getting it off your net income all the time. So I would advise you, if you are in your Ausbildung and you still have to support your family back home, find a way of creating a source of income where they can get money without you having to send every month. So, and I would say one best way to do that is to just create maybe like apartments, because those apartments will always be there, and apartments are something that usually appreciates and not depreciate. It's better than starting a business for your parent. I kid you not. Of course, my dad is like, oh, I'm so bored, I would like to start a business. And we tell him, you can do whatever you want, maybe poultry farming and all that. But it should be a hobby. For you, it should be like a hobby and not a must for you to do it, you know. That's how we tell him, because we feel like he worked his whole life. We were 5 children and he paid everything for us, like private schools. And so we feel like it's high time he takes rest, you know. So whatever hobbies he wants to put his money in, we just be like, okay, you can do what you want, but we don't expect you to say, okay, I have to wake up, or I have to, it must not be a must for him, you know. At this time, he has money that he gets in his account every month without working. He can survive because they have rentals that we build for them. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I should share about those achievements because a lot of people be asking, is it worth it to travel to Germany and start working there and start a life there? I would say yes, it's worth it. And I would say you could even achieve a lot if you stay focused, and also if you go to school and study a specific profession. But if you are a person who is going to come and get married and do not go to school to study something, then it could be difficult for you because you do not get enough money. You do not get to earn enough money. So if you are outside there and you have just come into Germany as an au pair or as a person who is married to your man, I would advise you to find any Ausbildung of your choice, because once you get the Ausbildung, the payment will be way different. If you are working a job without Ausbildung, you'll be underpaid. The Ausbildung certificate makes a big difference on the money that you are earning. Yeah, those were the main achievements that I made. Otherwise, career-wise, like I said, I got a profession, I got a job that's well paying. I'm insuring myself, like my pension, and financially, I do not have any problem at all. And I also got to develop myself because, ehrlich gesagt, I changed my mindset of how I think a woman should be like, because in my home country, a woman is supposed to be taken care of by their husbands. But once I came to Germany, I realized it's not a must for me to rely on my husband. I want to be an independent woman. Even when I have a husband, I want to be able to pay off anything that I want anytime. Financially, I have to stand on my own legs, So yeah, that's the kind of things that I learned or that changed about myself and my thinking. Those are the achievements that I achieved, and right now I'm looking forward to starting my own business with my sisters in my home country, and that's like building apartments. So gathering up money for a business is not something that I haven't done before. Like I said, we gathered money to buy my parents' land to build their home, so I don't think I will also fail on this one because I've done it before. All I need to do is like to create a budget on how I'm going to do it, and that's why I'm doing these no spend months from January up to June. I'm going to be saving a lot of money because we want to start with our construction. So right now we are still in the first stages of creating the architecture plan. It will soon be out. We shall then see the BOQs, how much it will require us to save, and then we can see how far it will take us, like how many years it will take us to gather that money. And step by step, we shall start building. I'll be coming on here to update you guys about my project. So do not forget to subscribe and to leave a comment if you are working in Germany or if you are working anywhere outside your home country. Would you doch invest in your home country? Would you consider investing back at home? Just let me know, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.